Hey, Taurus, intuitive soul coach here with your January 2024 career reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, Taurus, how are you doing? Are you ready for 2024? Because it looks like 2024 is ready for you. You do have the Gears card showing up here, so I feel like you're ready to get down to business. It has been an up and down year. 2023 has been. You have the Moon card showing up in the past position. So for a lot of you, 2023 may have been full of a lot of uncertainties, a lot of unknowns. For some of you, you were definitely being divinely guided is what I'm getting here. You may have been divinely guided to make some big decisions when it came to your career. So you may be wondering, is this new career that I'm in for my highest good? Is it someplace that I can grow? I feel for some of you as well, there's still a little bit of uncertainty when it comes to a job, when it comes to some changes that you are currently going through, but you're in the right direction. I love this. I was just going to say, but there's room for growth, and then the right direction card came in. So if you are already going through some of these changes, or if you are manifesting them in January, I feel like you're going to kind of hit the ground running. There could be some new opportunities here, some new projects, some new creative endeavors that really fuel you to step into your power. You start off with the Emperor here. I'm loving this. So I definitely get that you're moving forward in 2024 and you're pushing through a lot of those uncertainties because you've had to make some big changes, big choices, and big decisions when it comes to, how you bring in money, how you manifest money. I also get a strong pull towards belief system for some of you. It wouldn't surprise me to even see the Hierophant showing up in your reading because I feel like you've had to restructure your belief system around money. And maybe that was because we've all gone through some economic changes in the last few years. And so you may have restructured your sense of stability. Maybe there's something you went off and did on your own. Perhaps some of you have left a position or left a career. Maybe it was forced or thrust upon you. Maybe that career had shut down, or maybe you didn't get the position or the promotion that you thought you were going to get here, Taurus. But I sense that 2024, and even though this is a January reading, it is amping up the energy for the rest of 2024. I love this. You have so much energy of action and movement, and your final outcome is beautiful energy of messages, news, travel, communication. So let's dive into your reading here. In the recent past, you have the Moon card. So a lot of uncertainty. You weren't quite sure if you were on the right path or you were moving in the right direction here. You may have even felt in the prior months, possibly even October into that eclipse season, October, November, December, there may have been a lot of fleeting funds. Where's my money going? Do I have enough to, put down a payment towards this loan? Or can I afford, to take this class? Or can I afford to make this change? So I feel like a lot of you were questioning, second guessing, or just throwing things out there to make decisions. Throwing things up there, like weighing up pros and cons is what I'm getting here. But you were and still are being guided by the divine. This is about moonlighting. Some of you had to take some odd jobs, or you were working at, long hours into the night. Some of you maybe were even burning the candles at both ends, or you were doing some of your best work or receiving a lot of messages through dream state as well about what's to come, about your career, your finances, your money, your wealth. I also get that there's going to be a change in routine in 2024, specifically the first quarter of 2024, that's going to allow you to be and feel more stable. Now, maybe something was affecting your sleep. Okay, this could also be For a lot of you, you may have been, again, working late into the night, or you may have had a job that was working overnight for some of you. There could be a schedule change or shift. I do see that coming in here for you. Now you have the cutlery. This is all about business tools, Taurus, needing more money. Some of you could be going back to school, getting a certification, or you are enhancing a skill that you didn't realize you were good at, or maybe it's something you're not the best at, but you're growing, you're enhancing, you're learning. I feel like you're adding to your palette, because we don't have the spoon there. It doesn't mean that we can't add it to the mix. And like I always say, when this card shows up, it's hard to eat it's hard to eat soup with a fork, but instead of eating soup, you may be switching up what it is that you're doing. And you may be saying, well, where can I use my skills the best? Where can I, utilize what I have, instead of maybe focusing on that soup, right? Maybe you're focusing on a completely new entree. So for some of you, you are shifting careers. You may be going back to school, learning something new. This could even be food related, but others of you are the sole provider, and there could be more income coming in here for you. So you can live a life of, maybe luxury, or live a life where you don't have to just scrape by. This is living well. This is living where you aren't, I'm getting here focusing just on where the next paycheck is coming from. Okay, so maybe it feels tight at times for you, or maybe you do need more money because you have goals that you want to achieve. You want to retire, you want to buy a home, you want to move, you want to travel, whatever this is here for you. I feel like this is the year where you're going to hit some really, really big goals that you've set out for yourself for the long term. Or at least you're going to start to see noticeable growth on some of those goals that do have to do with your long-term growth or stability. Now, expect big changes in the future, because you do have the butterfly. This does talk about sudden changes. This could be something short-term, and I get that you could be making, I don't feel like it's necessarily an impulsive decision, but you could be pulling the trigger on something that you've been thinking about for quite some time. And once you say yes to this, it's like everything starts to fall into place, but it may feel like a whirlwind of activity here because of your final outcome as well. I feel like there's going to be messages, some sort of communication. Do pay attention to your spending. You have frivolous spending here. This could be short-term loans. Some of you may even be shifting around interest rates, or you may be looking at different loans, different companies, different jobs that may feel temporary. But I also feel if this is your business, it could be things that you're adding on. So it's like a la carte is what I'm getting here. So you can pick and choose. For those of you business owners out there, there's some a la carte items that you may be adding on, and you're going to create more options, but you're going to make it fun. And when you manifest from a place of joy, from a place of fun, heart and soul, you see that other people can tune into that energy as well. And you may see that your services or your products or your efforts get more noticed, get more recognized. So I do see that showing up here for you. There could even be a position that comes up for you to try something new just to see if you like how it tastes. So it's almost like again, a la carte, or a little bit of a salad bar where you can go take a little sample. So there's something with sampler, like sample plate, when it comes to career. So something you may be kind of testing your, testing out, maybe dipping your toes in. This could pertain to an online course, or you may surprise yourself by taking something new, a new opportunity, saying yes, and then it really surprises you by how much you enjoy it. So for example, perhaps you are a small business owner, but you decide to get your real estate license and you say, wow, I really enjoy this. Maybe I should switch it up a little bit. So I feel like you could be switching up the game, but it's just to add to your palette, add to your skills and your talents. You also have the Gears card showing up as your bonus card, Taurus, and this is about money flowing, right? Hard work, and that may be part of the a la carte that I'm getting, is because there's going to be some choices, some options showing up for you in the near future that's going to allow you to shift gears, right? Put some plans into motion here. Build something new. Build a team, build a reputation, build a business, or build your, even your resume to allow yourself to have that sense of long-term security and stability. Now, for some of you, you may even be taking a little bit of time off to focus or work on a creative project or endeavor. There could be travel. I see for a lot of you, this is business travel. This could be receiving downloads through some sort of personal travel that's going to help you in your career. You're going to feel rejuvenated when you come back from some sort of travel, and you're going to say, yes, I'm hitting the ground running. I have what it takes here. These ideas are flowing to me. Now I'm going to grab one of those ideas, ground it down into reality, and stay consistent with it. So there's something here that you're definitely taking into deep consideration, and then you're following through. So I love this starting off here. Now, your overall, well, we won't go into the tarot quite yet. Let's take a look at what's over here. So you do have right direction. So Spirit is saying that whatever is showing up for you, whatever tools, whatever offers, whatever sudden changes that you are implementing or that come to you in the near future, you are heading in the right direction. And this could have to do with, again, a map, a compass, travel, a move, relocating. It could be physical direction for some of you. For others of you, it's trusting in your true north. Now, there could be some sort of benefits being offered here, or you're looking into maybe insurance, or you're looking into a benefit package, maybe working from home, working remotely, pension plans, health insurance, parental leave, paid vacation. There could be some sort of opportunity that shows up where your job pays for your education or for some higher learning. There is opportunities for achievements here and rewards. And you actually have at the very bottom, there's some sort of maybe food stipend as well. If you are a business owner, you're really taking a look at every write-off or everything that you can utilize to the best of your advantage. I also see that there's helpful people coming in here. Some of you could be meeting with or connecting with a business coach, a mentor, a tax advisor, a financial advisor, or someone that knows the loopholes or knows how to enhance or use the resources available. So I really like this. Okay, you have background check with a job offer, and you also have big changes. So you have here big decisions, huge decisions coming in for you, and that makes sense with the butterfly. But Taurus, you also have some sort of a job offer, and you have background check. So either someone is looking into your background, your services, your products, your resume, your experiences, and you're getting an offer here that is really a great offer, I see. And for others of you, you may be shaking hands with someone new that you are working with. So if you are a business owner, there could be a big contract that you land. This could be a big client. It could be someone that you work with. I'm also getting the words here, headhunted. So someone could be approaching you and saying, we really love what you have to offer. Do you want to be a part of our program, or can we work with you? So you're going to have some big decisions, but look at this guy. He has a smile on his face. He's dressed to impress. He's ready. So I feel good. Whether this is you or someone else, this is a happy turnaround. It's a happy outcome. It may take you by surprise, especially if you are the one that's headhunted, or if this contract comes in and it's pretty big. Okay. It could be, a sale that's beyond the normal sale. Maybe you're used to selling $200,000 homes, and here comes, a $1 million home. So it's like a huge step or a huge increase, but maybe you don't see it quite right away, but you're going to see the growth developing over time that's going to pay off long term. You also have insurance showing up. Some of you could be insurance agents, or you are looking into maybe some sort of health insurance, car insurance, life insurance. I'm just getting here that you're covered, you're protected. And this is important because if this does not have to do with the physical word of insurance, I feel energetically it means that you're insured. You have backup, you are supported, you are protected in whatever this endeavor or this change is. And some of you may even be protecting your own assets, okay, because you have the selling card showing up here. Maybe you are in sales. This could be selling a property, selling a home. You may be contemplating putting something out into the market. You're moving in the right direction. Even though this is a career reading, everything is a spider web in a sense. Everything is a web. Everything is interwoven and interconnected. And what you do, even in your personal life or your home life, can affect your career. Now, some of you that work from home, you may be deciding to put your home up on the market, and yes, that could affect you directly, especially if you work remotely. So I feel like you're definitely moving in the right direction here. Spirit wants you to know that it's important to trust your intuition, and I see a lot of pentacle energy here. So you're coming back. You're making a comeback here from maybe some uncertainties or some negativity or some loss as well. Now let's dive into your reading here, Taurus. You start off with major arcana. Let's see, you have two major arcanas in your reading. You have the Emperor, and this is big boss energy. This is masculine energy of taking action, regardless if you're female or male. This says stability and efficiency, taking charge of a situation, ambitious plans. So this is how you are showing up. Strong Aries energy. We have Aries in the North Node at this time, so you're definitely stepping into your power. Some of you may even be on that Aries cusp or have placements of Aries in your chart. This could even be someone, you know, headhunting you or coming in to your energy field that brings you stability and efficiency. Whether you are embracing this archetype or you are calling it in, nonetheless, it's very positive, it's very powerful, it's very successful. And with this Emperor, I feel like you have the opportunity to take some sort of leadership role or take lead or take something into the next level here. This is power, it's structure, it's stability, it is order as well. So there's a new sense of order coming in here as mentioned. So something with maybe a new routine. Instead of working, some of you have been working really hard, and you're finding a work-life balance this year. You may be spending more time with family, or you may be saying yes to more activities that take you outside of just your zone of work. Okay, so for example, if you work from home, you may be switching up the energy, switching up the environment, saying yes to more opportunities. Maybe it's people that you work with. Say, hey, Taurus, do you want to go out for dinner? Do you want to join this company ball league or, you know, this company party, whatever it may be, or there could be even a business trip. I feel like you're saying yes more this year to things that are more fun, things that could bring about some sudden change, some new opportunities here. Okay, I really love this Emperor showing up for you. You're taking the lead, but you're also not settling. There is this energy of questioning and asking, right? I feel like if something may feel too dominating, you're learning to question it. So for example, if someone comes in and says, Taurus, we need you to make this decision now. I feel like you're saying, well, I want to think about this. It's not something that I just want to rush into, but they may need an answer directly. I feel like you're trusting your intuition here, and you're saying, is this the type of people that I want to work for, where I feel like I constantly am walking on, you know, eggshells or pins and needles, or they have this very dominant, need it now type of energy. You may be switching that up a little bit. I also get something with deadlines. So there may be a deadline that you've approached, or it could be that you're coming to a finalization, a final interview, or it could be the final production of something that you are ready to launch with this Emperor. It's also card 4. So this could even be, you know, within, of course, 4 weeks. Now these are January 2023 readings, or excuse me, 2024. But I feel like there's something that could happen here sooner. Something within you is shifting where you're ready to step into a brand new energy. Now, what's crossing your path is the 10 of Pentacles. It may feel at times like, is this going to be beneficial for my long-term stability? Is this going to be financially lucrative? Is this going to bring in security, wealth, abundance? Can I have this, you know, can I leave this legacy for my family? Can I still be a part of a family or partake in, you know, a personal life as well? With my significant other, is this best for my family? Is this move? A lot of you are questioning, if this is the right direction or right move to make for yourself or for, your family, your clients, or the people that are like family to you. And I'm getting it is, absolutely. But you're taking action now that is going to affect you. And even if you can't quite see the immediate results, you're going to see noticeable growth within the first few months of 2024. Specifically, I do see January. There's going to be a lot of shifts here for the better, but you may start to feel finally on top of things in maybe the end of January into February or March. It says there is so very much to be grateful for. Financial success and the promise of retirement, a rich and rewarding family life. Okay, for some of you, you may have come out of retirement, or you may have been going back and forth. Can I retire? What can I do here for the next few years until I retire? Or how can I set myself up now for retirement without feeling that fear, that stress, the anxiety of what's going on in the economy or around the world? Because I do get that that's been a key factor for some of you. Of course, for all of us, we've all been feeling the impact of what's been going on around the globe. And I feel for you, there is something that you are stepping up into that is going to take you into retirement and some. It could be residual income. It could be something that you do once, but it regenerates some sort of income for quite some time. So for example, you write a book, you spend a long time, of course, so there's a lot of work that maybe you put into it, but it is something that you're able to finally, when it's launched, you're able to bring in that residual, income. If you buy a property, right? Or if you decide to do Airbnb or real estate, there's something here with residual income coming in. So I feel for some of you, this could be an online course, a workshop, an investment. It could be something that you are putting your money, your time, your energy, your efforts towards that is going to pay off. But sometimes we want instantaneous results. We want them right here, right now. And that could be a challenge when we do need something right here, right now. But I feel like your patience will pay off here. So try to stay in that energy of, your long-term goals as well, and stay consistent, because I get for some of you Taurians, consistency could be a factor, right? Following through, maintaining, seeing something all the way, because we do see that there's sudden changes here, but it may feel short-term. But maybe it's that you need to start seeing this as more long-term. Okay, maybe you are seeing it, well, I need to do this right here, right now. And yes, that's, of course, we need to pay bills, we need to put food on the table, but something that you are curious about. So for example, that online course that you take, it may actually bring you into long-term growth. So keep yourself open. Don't limit yourself. I also sense that there could be a threaten, or there may have been something that has threatened your long-term stability from the past that may still at times be coming in. And that may be why I was getting that Hierophant around beliefs, because you may be switching, I think I said that in the beginning, something around beliefs or reprogramming. And I think a lot of signs are going to get that energy, because as we enter a new cycle, a new year, we start to reprogram what's working, what's not. What are my beliefs around money? Am I staying optimistic? Am I being realistic? So you're definitely looking at all scenarios here. But with this Ten of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like you're trying to pay off debt, and there could even be at times something around family. Maybe you're paying for college, or you're paying for, an elderly parent to live in a nursing home, or you may be covering someone else's cost, and that may be hurting your pocketbook a little bit. And I feel like this is the month, or this is the year that you really step into this energy and say, okay, what do I truly need to do? What resources, what help? How can I move into my integrity, my power? How can I manifest? So you're looking at it all here. Now, Taurus, what's below you? There's the decisions with the Two of Swords. So this is in your foundation. This is in your deep past as well. It says it will all be better if you just make a decision, over analyzing a problem. And it may have been difficult for you at times, Taurus, to find a compromise, okay? Because you may have been pushed and pulled You want to go in this direction, but you can't because you're taking care of someone. Or you want to move over here, but there may be a missing piece. Maybe you don't have the background or the education, or there could have been some fear-based energy that was holding you back. Maybe you didn't have enough information. Maybe there were so many uncertainties here for you that you just couldn't make up a decision. And within that energy in itself, it just kept you stuck, or it kept you stagnant. But I do feel like you've learned from this. You've learned now what you want versus what you don't. You've learned that it's important to say yes. Otherwise, you could miss out on that fortune's wheel. That fortune's wheel comes spinning, and we need to jump on. We need to take action. Otherwise, it's going to roll right on past us sometimes. Doesn't mean it's not going to come back, but sometimes we may put something on the back burner or may not be focused on some sort of abundance because we're focused on what we've lost. And I see here in the recent past, there has been some sort of loss. Whether Five of Pentacles represents health concerns, it can be money concerns, job loss, financial setbacks here. Now, with this energy here, Taurus, it says you needn't go through your current challenges alone. Help is nearby. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecy. So some of you did get caught up in that overanalyzing, overthinking because of the uncertainty. Either uncertainty in the world, uncertainty, certainty in your job or within your own self. That's why you have the moon. But the good news is this is all in the past. I feel like a lot of you want to shut the door to this uncertainty and trust that you're being divinely guided towards some big changes that will actually impact you long term. I mean, even though the Ten of Pentacles is showing up as your challenge as you're crossing energy, it's still showing up here, which means you have the opportunity to flip this energy. And I feel like you will towards mid to end of January, where you're going to realize that something could be long-term, something could be quite stable for you, because I see that there's going to be a lot of activity, a lot of action, and you're kicking your gears up into the next mode, right? It's like if you've ever drove a stick shift or a manual, you have to start at, gear one and kind of, you got to shift. You can't just go straight to, I mean, some people can, but you can blow your clutch. But some people, you have to shift into gears. And I feel like you're shifting gears quite quickly. So it's almost like a 0 to 60, but you still have to go through some sort of process to get to that final speed. And then once you're on the highway, you're able to kind of relax and just coast. And that's kind of what I feel here. But you're still stuck in some sort of gears where maybe the gears felt like they were jamming, right? If you've ever been in, again, drove a stick shift or been with someone where sometimes the gears get stuck and it grinds and it sounds awful, like nails on a chalkboard. Some of you may have gone through that in the past here. And I feel like you've had to kind of recoup what you've lost, or you've had to cut your losses in a sense. When this Five of Pentacles shows up, some of you, this was around bankruptcy, financial and material changes, job illness, job loss. There was some sort of debt that maybe you got into because you had no other choice. And I feel, and I'm getting an energy here, it's not going to resonate for everyone, but there could be some sort of debt payoff, payout, or debt consolidation, or some sort of grant or aid that can help you with some sort of debt. So please take that as it resonates. Now, what's coming in above you is a new opportunity. You have the Page of Gabrielle. This is the Page of Wands. This is about you being playful and optimistic. So you're definitely shifting out of this energy of maybe fear-based, and you're saying, all right, 2024, I'm ready. I'm ready to shut the door on, what's gone on prior, and I'm going to be optimistic and brave and energetic, and I'm going to say yes to a new passion, a new opportunity. Follow your passion, Taurus. You are ready for any challenge, opportunities for excitement and adventure. Now, Taurus, I get strongly that there is some sort of travel or new adventure or a new opportunity that may take you by surprise. It may come in quick. It may even be unexpected. Now, I don't see the Tower. However, I haven't even peeked at what's coming in, but I see that you only have 2 major arcanas here. So I don't feel like this is something so, drastic. It's not negative. I feel like this is powerful. It's exciting, but I almost feel like you are the one that's, saying yes, right? It's you are the one that is putting your energy to good use here. And this could be a passion of yours. This could be, again, a class. When the Page of Wands shows up, there could even be a message around career, a course of study, or a project that you're getting curious about. And I feel like the more curious you get, the more eager you are to jump in. Okay, because this is the energy of growth. There's an opportunity here for growth. And I feel if you decide to stay curious about this and you decide to stay consistent, there's potential for long-term growth and for leadership opportunities with this Emperor. Okay, so this is quite beautiful. Whatever this offer is, I wouldn't turn my back on it because I feel like you're going to have a major decision to make. There's the Two of Pentacles showing up for you. Some of you may question, is this the right time in my life? Or can I do two things at once? Is this move the best for me? So yeah, you're weighing up pros and cons. It says it's important to have balance, working multiple jobs or projects at once, making work fun. So remember what I said in the beginning? Some of you may have been work, 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 no play. This is the year that you incorporate a little more play. Whether you're shifting up your environment, whether you are shifting up where you work, maybe instead of working inside, you're taking it outside. Maybe instead of working in this city, you're working in that city. So I feel like you're not just working, but you're also scheduling time in your schedule to have fun. Maybe go out to dinner, go on a date night, meet up with friends, go to that concert, go to that event, take a class, do something new. And that's what I see here. And you're going to be able to balance, but there is something here with needing balance and to make the decision to balance that work play life because it's become hectic for you. It's become a lot of you have taken on too much financial stress, or it's been very overwhelming because there's been a lot of frenetic energy around stability. And some of you kind of, you brought a sense of a lot of seriousness or a lot of, work, no play into the mix. And I feel like there's an opportunity for you to have fun. Have fun, say yes. Even if this is something that may be short-lived or short-term, you still have opportunities for long-term growth here. But it could be just that change of scenery, change of environment, or change of energy that is needed and required for you to kind of get back into that you, right? That you that used to have fun, that used to enjoy what you did, the you that used to have a zest, a passion for life. Stay optimistic here and choose here to find balance. Okay, big balance energy showing up with the Two of Pentacles. Now, how are you feeling? What's going on with you? Six of Cups. This is about you needing to embrace that inner child. Where did he or she go, right? Where did he or she go? You have to have a little more fun. It says, embrace your inner child. It's time to rekindle. Okay, rekindle some relationships, maybe with family, because some of you may have put family on the back burner, or maybe you haven't spoken to or seen family in quite some time. Even though, we're going through the holiday season, some of you, it could be friendships that maybe you put on the back burner, or even with your own children. Some of you, this does have to do with children. Okay, maybe you are the one taking care of a child. There could be some healthy boundaries that need to be implemented in 2024 when it comes to children. Some of you may want to pursue your childhood dreams, your childhood passions. Okay, some of you may even, again, work with children as in daycare, or you want to set something up for children. I also get here, some of you may work with children who have autism, who have some sort of special gift, skill, or talent as well. Okay, this does have to do with new people coming into your life, but also a sense of a little bit of nostalgia. Nostalgia for when things felt a little bit simpler, right? So you could be simplifying your life in a way, working smarter, not harder. I love that. Let that be your theme for the month or for the year. Work smarter, not harder. Have fun instead of being so serious, right? There is this energy of play, fun, joy. Some of you may even be taking your kids someplace or planning a trip in January for sometime down the road in the first half of 2024. I like the Six of Cups. It's also about you reminding yourself to be kind to yourself. Stay hydrated. Make sure you're eating. Make sure you're getting enough rest. Make sure you're getting up and stretching if you're sitting for prolonged periods of time. Be sure that you are allowing yourself to sit if you're constantly on the move. So taking care of yourself. And I'm also getting here something with giving out or handing out money. Okay. So for example, if you have a teenager or maybe even an adult child or anyone in your life, right, who tends to take advantage of you in some way, shape, or form. Maybe you are the giver, and it doesn't have to just be money. It can be your time. It can be your energy. But if they leave you feeling exhausted and drained and you have a hard time saying no, don't buy someone's affection, or, set healthy boundaries. Do what you need to do for you, even if someone may be thrown back and say, well, that's not kind of you. What's been kind of you, Taurus, is you've been giving, burning the candle at both ends. It's time for you to, again, just say no, live simpler, and set some boundaries, okay? Now, what do we have going on in your environment? You do have the Temperance card. You're finding some solutions here. Finding solutions to stagnancy, to a new routine. Okay, the Temperance can also be about self-control. It's compromise, it's patience. And there is an energy here of, again, balance. So I see here that you're bringing more balance to your emotional, your physical, your financial, and your spiritual energies and alignment, because something got completely thrown off whack here. Something happened in the physical realm, maybe health, job loss, changes, whatever it may have been, where it got you in a little bit of a funk. And I'm not talking like just a week funk. This may have been a year or quite a few months. For some of you, you felt like you were in this funk. Definitely 5 months or longer. But you're finding solutions in January. This is the card here of success that comes from objective compromise. Yeah, from some sort of balance, weighing up some options here, making a choice to find that balance with the Two of Pentacles as well. This is multitasking. Some of you are, working many different jobs, or you have many different income sources coming in, or new ideas that you're implementing that can pull in long-term success. Wow, I'm getting something quite interesting, and they're giving me the name Lori or Laurel as well. Some of you may think that something is just short-lived. Maybe it's an idea that you have in business, or again, a class that maybe your company buys that you take to certify yourself. Or it could be a role. Maybe someone is on maternity leave and you fill their spot for the time being. Like, you think something is temporary, but it's actually more long-term is what I'm getting for some of you. It's more permanent than maybe you think. Or it could be something that maybe you're thinking, well, this is something that could supplement, but actually they give you a long-term role. So some of you may be offered a temporary position, but it could turn out to be long-term. Okay, so you're definitely finding solutions here. Self-control and patience, which we just said, and forgiving and healing energy. So forgiving yourself for maybe pushing yourself too hard. Okay, yeah, some of you pushed yourself too hard, and that may have even affected your health. And your body said, all right, Taurus, you need to slow down. Or there may have been a conversation or some sort of communication or something that you weren't able to find a balance or a compromise on. And you may have blamed yourself, or maybe even you held some harsh energy towards another. You're finding solutions this month. And I feel like there's forgiveness, or there's some sort of handshake, negotiation, or contract, but you are moving in the right direction. Now, what's going on in your hopes and fears? You don't want something to be drawn out or stuck or stalled, or even you don't want to feel like it's taken forever to get there, right? With the Knight of Pentacles here. But you're trustworthy. You're devoted. You're funny. You do have great humor, but it hasn't come out for quite some time for some of you. There's an understanding side of you that you have on a deep soul level. You understand things. You're aware. You get things, Taurus. But when we are pushed against this Five of Pentacles, which you have been in the past, sometimes that can bring out, the opposite of understanding. It can bring out impatience, right? We get impulsive and we don't want to, or we push kind of things or people or places or opportunities away because of, what we've gone through. And it says there is so much to accomplish. Some of you may feel overwhelmed with everything going on, but I actually feel like you're a great multitasker. You can do many things, but make sure that out of all of those many things that you are doing, Taurus, that you're doing those things for yourself as well, not just everyone else around you. Because you are understanding, you're trustworthy. Make a very detailed plan, being watched over by someone kind. So in your hopes and fears here, your hope is that you can trust yourself to make decisions that are in your highest good, that you are moving in the right direction, which you are, that you can be understanding to situations that may show up where they could be unexpected. Can you find the silver lining in them? Absolutely. Can you devote yourself to something that may take a little bit of time to grow? Absolutely. And can you keep your integrity and keep your humor? Absolutely. And the fear, again, with this Knight of Pentacles in reverse, is stuck in a rut, being too cautious, not taking the necessary risks. Now, I feel like you're more of the hope side of this versus the lack of, because you already went through that. And your final outcome is the Eight of Wands. Hustle bustle, a lot of activity, a whirlwind. This is the gears, right? The gears that we talk about here. And it says a great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, which is great because that's your hope. Your hope here is that something can have some sort of immediate results. But I also get that the more you stick with something, or the more that you bring something up from the back burner, set it on the front burner here, the more that you're going to be successful. Okay, so there could be important communication that comes in here. Something may happen quite quickly for you, where maybe that person on maternity leave decides not to come back and their job is offered to you. And you may say, wow, I wasn't expecting that, but I'll take it, right? And for others of you, it could be that you have all these ideas that are in the ether. It's important for you to grab onto one of those ideas, ground it down to reality, and make something of it. You may be surprised with the momentum that you have that's backing you up here, especially as we hit mid-month and we start to really activate the energy of 2024. We'll be out of retrograde. Capricorn season is very powerful. It is your fellow earth sign. And I do feel for you, Taurus, you're able to get down and dirty in a sense, down and dirty. So you're able to ground those dreams of yours into reality and hit the ground running. There is an energy of putting those plans to motion. And I see you doing that. So this is really a great time for you. Let's get a message from the wisdom of the Oracle. What do we have for Taurus, please? Wisdom of the Oracle for Taurus. January 2024. You have the Yang energy, which is masculine, which is Emperor. It's taking action. I love this. And actually, they're telling me, Melissa, there was a peace sign. Okay, where's this peace sign? It's right here. They're right. You have the Two of Pentacles. Look at that. There's a peace sign that he's balancing, and that is yin yang energy. Okay, right? We have that yin and yang, and we have it twice stacked up. So there's something here with you balancing out the energies and bringing more maybe action into your life, where maybe in a good way. If you felt like it's been overactive, you could be balancing it out with more feminine, and vice versa. If you felt like you've been in a rut, or if something's been too stagnant, I feel like there's some sort of balance coming in. This is the masculine principle of movement and creative activity, the power to make things happen. It's all about taking action. And the prosperity message for you, Taurus, is this. Projects, partnerships, and all matters relating to your business are out of the obstacle phase and onto the make it happen phase. Now is the time to stake your claim and get things done. While you can expect to be busier than usual, this card tells you that you have all the energy and vitality you need to accomplish your goals. Abundance is waiting for you to claim it. Wow, that is the perfect combination of your entire reading here wrapped in one. We do see a lot of movement. We see a lot of energy. We see a lot of masculinity with the Emperor, which can be creative as well. But it's about moving it into the, make it happen phase, like it says. So I definitely love that showing up for you. Yang energy. Now, last but not least, we're going to get a few messages from your spirit animals. And at this time, Taurus, if you can, please take a nice, big, deep breath. We're going to open up that third eye chakra and see what animals come to your mind's eye. So nice, big breath in from the solar plexus chakra, the belly. Hold it for as long as you can. And release through the mouth with a nice, deep sigh. And with your eyes closed, Taurus, I want you to tune into that third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows in your forehead region. And I want you to imagine the first animal or animals that show up in your mind's eye. Now, this could be an animal that flies high in the sky. It could be an animal that swims deep in the sea. Perhaps your animal is wild, magical, mystical, or even domesticated. Perhaps your animal is crossed over onto the other side. Maybe you've seen them recently in the great outdoors, or maybe it's a pet that you currently have at your home. There is no right or wrong answer, Taurus. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you are ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free reading giveaway, all you need to do is drop your power animals in the comment section below, and I personally will enter you into that free giveaway where I draw one winner around the 1st of each month and post right back here on the channel. So please make sure you've hit that subscribe and bell button so you don't miss that notification. All right, look at this. You have the first card out. You actually have the butterfly, which you have the butterfly twice showing up. Card 11 here, which is soul path, it's soul purpose, but it's also about justice. So anything that seemed unfair or it felt like it was unequal, right? There was some sort of inequality. I feel like it's being balanced out here. Transformation is beautiful, and you're going through this transformative period. Expect a lot of activity and movement. Wonderful. Some of you may even be seeing ones. I mean, January is a 1 year. But you could be seeing 11:11 on the clock, 11:01, and not just on the time. I see it could be a license plate in front of you. It could be something that shows up on your social media feed. Ones are all about new beginnings, and this is a new time for you here, Taurus. Next, you have armadillo, set healthy boundaries. We talked about this. It's also card 3, which can be that empress. So it may be difficult for you to set boundaries because you want to help others, especially if this is family, but boundaries are needed and required this year as you move forward on all of your creative and financial endeavors. And lastly, you have card 37. Some of you may be 37. Maybe you're born on the 11th or the 3rd. It says be generous. Right? Be generous to yourself. This is that Leo energy, the lion here, with generosity, kindness, determination. But be generous of spirit, and spirit's being generous with, with the energy, with the opportunities, because I feel like you are being kinder to yourself as well. So beautiful reminders and messages for you. We have the lion, the butterfly, and the armadillo. So that is what I have for your January 2024 career reading. I hope it resonates, Taurus. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly helps get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. It certainly helps the growth of the channel, which I greatly appreciate. I have been getting comments of people not receiving the videos, so you may have to re-hit that notification bell or resub and sub again. or comment, share, like, show your support in any which way. It certainly does help. Thank you so very much for tuning in. Drop your power animals in the comment section below, and I'm sending you so much love, support, and opportunities. Till next time.